Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Scripture Joe over here and welcome back. Are you tired of having scripts lying everywhere in Roblox Studio and to look for and fix bugs the same way you look for a needle in a haystack? Well, would you be happy if I told you there is a fix? That fix is, drumroll please, organizing your code. Yeah, it sounds bland, but it is an efficient solution. There are different ways scripters organize their code. In this video, I will show you how I personally organize my code and what architecture I use. I'm going to start with a disclaimer. There is no single best way to organize code. Scripters can test out different methods and stick to a way that suits them best. I'll share the method that has helped me best debug efficiently and made coding feel like it was smooth sailing during development. Let's start with folder creation and placement. I mainly use single script architecture, meaning I create module scripts and require and initialize them from a single runtime script and local script. Where I place the single runtime scripts is a script in server script service and the local script in starter player scripts named Runtime. These scripts require the relevant modules and initialize them running game runtime logic. I place the modules that are required and initialized from the runtime scripts in a modules folder in server storage. Modules that are required and initialized from the runtime local script are placed in a modules folder in replicated storage. If I open the modules folders, this would bring us to the next point. I divide code into services that handle specific game logic that relates to specific mechanics. For example, code handling, unit placement, and targeting I place in a unit service folder. Code handling enemy spawning I placed in an enemy service folder. If we open these service folders in both the server storage and replicated storage, you can see different module names. I'll cover what each handles, but for now let's focus on the server and client module scripts. For each service, it is split between a client module script handling logic that runs on the client and a server module script that handles logic that runs on the server. Both these scripts are required and initialized in the runtime scripts. If we look at other module scripts in some services, we can find a types, configs, signals, class, and sometimes utils module script. These modules handle different aspects of code. The types module contains type-strict relevant code that can be used by the client and server modules. The configs module contains data that defines specific game logic like enemy health and damage values and can be required by both server and client. The signals module adds a network and communication layer that contains signals created by the good signal package and can be required by other services. The class modules contain service relevant classes and the utils module contains helper functions if needed. For remote events and remote functions, it's quite simple. I just place them in replicated storage under a folder called remotes. I also split them into service folders based on the services that fire or handle them. That's all for my code architecture, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to support the channel by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. It really helps. I'm thinking of making a tutorial video explaining how to make a specific game genre, maybe a series. If you're interested, feel free to comment your ideas of a game you'd like seen made in the comments section. Thank you for watching.